Let's understand the concept of shift in demand curve with the help of a diagram. Here at price P, OP, at price OP, the quantity demanded is OQ. Due to the change in the income of the consumer, the quantity demanded changes from OQ to OQ1. There is no change in the price of the commodity, but here the quantity demanded is changes from OQ to OQ1. In case if the consumer of the income of the consumer rises, the demand of the consumer will also rise and it changes from OQ to OQ1. And the demand curve will shift from DD to DD, D1, D1. This is known as a shift in demand curve. And in case the consumer of the income of the consumer falls, the demand will decrease from OQ to OQ2 and demand curve will shift from DD to D2, D2. This is known as leftward shift in the demand curve and this is known as rightward shift in the demand curve. Increase in demand is shown by rightward shift in the demand curve from DD to D1, D1. Demand rises from OQ to OQ1 due to the favorable change in other factors at the same price OP. Decrease in demand is shown by leftward shift in demand curve from DD to D2, D2. Demand falls from OQ to OQ2 due to the unfavorable change in other factors at the same price OP. In the figure above, demand for the commodity is OQ at price of OP. Change in other factors leads to a rightward or leftward shift in the demand curve. Rightward shift: when demand rises from OQ to OQ1, known as increase in demand curve, at the same price of OP, it leads to rightward shift in the demand curve from DD to DD, D1, D1. Leftward shift, on the other hand, fall in demand from OQ to OQ2, known as decrease in demand at the same price of OP, leads to leftward shift in the demand curve from DD to D2, D2. Now we can understand the change in demand through this flow chart. Change in demand occurs due to the change in factors other than price, will lead to shift in demand curve, either rightward shift or leftward shift. Rightward shift is known as increase in demand due to the favorable change in other factors at the same price, and leftward shift is known as decrease in demand due to the unfavorable change in other factors at the same price.